In this video short, I'm going to demonstrate how to do a citation from a database article. Now, this one in particular, just like all databases, they have some sort of button that looks like this to cite, and it's a computer-generated site. So this will come up and we'll create it for you, or if this is taking too long, you can always scroll to the bottom and you'll always find it at the bottom. So we have MLA here, and this is saying this is the name of the article, and this is the name of the database, this is the publisher, this is the year that this was published, and then you have the link here, and then you have the date that it was accessed. The problem, though, with this one in particular is all of that information is correct, but it's not complete. So if you scroll to the top and you see that, in particular, this one says that Geronimo dictated his autobiography to this author, S.S. Barrett, in 1906. And it says at the bottom that an excerpt of that story appears here below. So what we're looking at is not something that ABC Clio created. This is the name of the article that they're calling it right here. That's what appears in the citation, but really what we're citing is an excerpt of a book from 1906 that now appears, that was put up on ABC Clio in 2017. So what that looks like here in your NoodleTools is this. So you go to your project, and you're going to go to sources, and we're going to create a new source, new citation. We found it in a database, so we're going to start there. Within that database, this is a book that we're citing, an excerpt from a book. So the name of the database is ABC Clio, American History. The URL, make sure that you don't copy the HTTPS part or the forward slashes or the colons. You want to copy the last part. And that goes here. The DOI you don't have to put. They have sort of truncated that in their citation here, this number right here. But as you can see, the same number is up here, so you don't really need that. That's just a way to help you find the source, but with the link we don't need that. So the date that we viewed this is today. I click on the word today and it populates it with today's date. And here is where we're going to enter the information about this book. So the first role we choose is author, Geronimo, who we're putting it as his last name. That is the only name he went by for the English-speaking world, so that goes there. Then add another contributor. The other author was S.S. Barrett, as it told us in the first paragraph. So we're going to put his name there. The title of that book, I'm going to go to the top, and we're going to look here and copy Geronimo, his own story. Copy that, and that goes here. There was no other volume mentioned or the publisher. Now, the year that it was published on the database is 2017. This can get confusing. When you go down to their citation here, it tells you that this excerpt was put up online here in 2017. That's why that goes there. But we also need to put that it was published, the actual original book, in 1906. So what you do is you go down to special cases and you hit a republished book. Okay? ABC Clio is not necessarily using the original book from 1906. So here we're going to put 1906 down here. Okay, and the original title is the same, and then you're going to hit submit, and it'll create a citation for you. Okay, and it looks like this. So we have Geronimo and S.S. Barrett as the authors, and then we have the title of the book, we have the date that that book was published, we had the date that the excerpt from that book was published, and the place where it was published on ABC Clio American History, and then we have the link if somebody wants to access that, and we have the date that we accessed the article. So if you think, look at how different this citation is from this one. So this is a great example of the computer-generated database citation being correct in the pieces of information, but it's missing some of those pieces. So just make sure that you double check and put everything into NoodleTools. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask one of your librarians. Thanks a lot.